Hello, Sir David the Bard. I'm out here in the Indian Ocean. Or maybe we call it the Native American Ocean now. I don't know. I'm so out of touch with reality, I'm not even sure I'm still alive. But I'm enjoying my dead life, so it doesn't matter. Sir David the Bard. I want to give you my take on this Malaysian airline disappearance. Okay? Now, I've been wrong many times. I've predicted things. I predicted that the England church, or the English law summons against the church would continue. It didn't. I was wrong. So I've been wrong 2 or 3 times, and I don't mind admitting it. I've got 5 ex-wives. I was wrong at least 5 times. Anyway, let me show you. I don't even know if I can get this up on the camera. Yeah. This is my joystick. Now, when I say joystick, I mean my flight simulator joystick. Any other joysticks, I'll be pointing the mountain. Anyway, I'm not a pilot, and my daughter, Allison, refuses to fly with me in the simulator. That's how bad I am. I've landed a couple of times. I can take off good, just like bipolar. We can always take off good. It's just the landings are a little hard. Well, anyway, I've flown several airplanes on my simulator, and I've flown the Airbus and 747s, and they're beautiful planes to fly. They are so easy to fly and so responsive. So here's my take. Bard, the non-pilot, is going to tell you. When you take off from an international airport, that plane has been checked. Not only mechanically, but fuel. The pilot and the co-pilot, they have to walk around the plane, look at the outside, make sure that the pre-check is okay. And they get inside, and they have all these booklets and all these controls, of course. And they're not allowed to be bullshitting in there once that flight starts. They go through their checklist and make sure all the buttons are working, all the lights are coming on, and they look out and make sure that the aileron and the the tail section works. So there's a lot of pre-planning and determining that that plane is ready to fly. Now the pilots, they're humans, but they're pretty careful because they want their jobs. One was 27. He doesn't know anything about life, but he's, flown, I think, 3,000 hours or something in that 777. And the older guy, he's like 53 or 54. This ain't his first rodeo. This guy's flown 18,000 hours in a 777. Neither of the pilots, from what we can tell, have, ill intent. I guess these things are to be seen. But here's what the Bard says, okay? And the little bit that I know about flying. You pull out of that international airport and you start climbing into the sky, you immediately know if there's a problem with that plane. That is the hardest part of flying an airplane and the most likely place to have a crash. If those engines cut out and you don't have enough height to turn around and go back and dead stick back at the airport, you're in trouble. You're going straight in. Well, that plane climbed to 35,000 feet and I think cruised for like 45 minutes with nothing. It was just fine. Everybody was, having a cocktail. Hopefully the pilot wasn't. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But anyway, the controls of tracing the plane were turned off. Now the pilots and most other people don't know that the satellite still gets a ping every hour if that airplane is alive, flying, and well. And I guess the satellites got pings for 5 more hours. Now let me tell you something. I'm no expert, okay? The planes that I fly, which are modern planes, have a damn compass. They have a compass. And it doesn't work on electronics. It works on magnetism. I don't care if you turn the entire plane off. The little compass still works. Now, I'm flying the 777, and I got 280 people behind me, and a young co-pilot, and I just bitch slapped him and said, shut up, let me do this. Flying along 35,000 feet, and suddenly I decide to make a hard left turn. Now that looks like I'm going back to Malaysia. That turn looks like I'm trying to go back over the Malaysian continent or islands there, whatever you want to call them. So I know something is wrong. Now let me tell you something. At 35,000 feet, one of those planes can fly, it may be able to go about 30 to 45 minutes with no engine. Just a glide path. No engines, just gliding through the air, trying to make it back to Malaysia. Well, it only took 45 minutes out. It probably could have made it back to Malaysia, but it didn't. It's not on the beach. It's not in the water there. Now, here I am, the Malaysian pilot. I got no squawk box, which tells radar and other people where I am. I've got no other kinds of tracing. So I just need to find a damn airport. Now, I know where I am. Every pilot knows where you are. There's controls everywhere and instruments that say exactly where, especially GPS. You look down at the damn GPS, it shows you exactly where you are in the ocean, how far it is to go on into Vietnam or turn around and go back. Well, he decided to turn around and go back. Now, here's what I found in personal flying. Okay, I have a friend, years ago, Bruce, had a plane and we were flying in the east. When it gets dark, it's a little harder to land a plane because you can't see the airports. You can't see open fields. You can't see anything except mountains and no place to land. Well, anyway, I would look at the damn compass, and it was saying we were going northeast. God dang, let's go southwest. Just 90 degrees around. Yeah, 90. Well, you can see why I don't land very well. Anyway, you just turn around and go the opposite way. You're bound to go over Malaysia. Then you look out the damn window and go, oh, there's Kmart. Oh, shit, there's Target. Let's go down in their parking lot. Hang on, folks. You won't need a life jacket. And you land. How the hell could this guy not find an airport? Now, if the plane blew up, where did all of the 5-hour pings come from? Kolob? The Mormon Tabernacle Choir? What? I'm telling you, you could have a Boy Scout compass in your hand and turn that plane around and fly southwest and run right back over Malaysia and look down and see airports. You could even see them, you know, the lights are on at night for an airport. So what happened? Okay, I'm going to tell you my theory. Okay, this is Bart's theory. Okay, I think the plane was hijacked. Now, here's how it got hijacked. The pilot's flying along. He's doing okay. And there's a compartment down below where the electronics are. And the terrorists had an electronic expert down in that little compartment down there. And he or she pulled off all of the transponder wires or whatever. And the airplane went dead to the world. Now, they jump up. Because I think that cabin is in the cockpit. I think it goes below the cockpit. And they have a gun. And they say to the pilot, you're gone. Open the window, there's that little window, and jump out or I'm just going to shoot you. So anyway, I think they took the plane over. Now, I think this is so well thought out that they were able to have a place to land that damn plane and hide it. Now, what the hell you do with 300 people that have to go poo-poo? I don't know. I don't know how you hide that many people. I don't know how you take all their cell phones away, and I don't know how you land where no one can see you, but there's islands out there. I love flying in the Philippines because there's islands out there. You can land almost anywhere because it's so flat, with very few trees here and there, and they had this planned out. I think that they're going to eventually ask China to pay for all of those passengers and the billions of dollars as a ransom. And then the plane, I think, is going to become a terrorist plane used for something like 9/11. So anyway, the Bard says, get yourself a Boy Scout compass. If you're going northeast and have trouble, turn around and go back southwest. You'll go right back where you flew over. But, you know, I don't train airline pilots. That's why most of you still fly. Health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the loins, and sound you, power in the priesthood be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. The Bard coming to you from the Malaysian airline.